welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I filmed with this backdrop, but it's back. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out the Erborian CC cream. This is supposed to be a color adjusting CC cream that turns into your skin tone. I saw Desi using it and I was very intrigued, so I had to pick it up. If you're confused as to what BB and CC creams are, you're not alone. I definitely had to Google it. A BB cream basically stands for beauty balm. It has some skincare benefits mixed in. It's lighter than a foundation, but a little bit more coverage than a tinted moisturizer. And same with the CC cream. CC stands for color correcting, and it's supposed to address like some skincare concerns as well, and it's still lighter than a foundation. I find them to be similar in coverage, even though online it said CC creams are lighter than BB creams, but I feel like they have the same amount of coverage. So this specific one is supposed to be illuminating and hydrating, and it also does have SPF 25. And I actually really like this brand, like their skincare stuff. It's a Korean brand and it's very nice. So I'm excited to try this out. As you can see, I have some blemishes and redness going on, so I really hope it manages to cover at least some of that. I don't expect it to cover like full-on pimples, but if it can even out my skin tone and give me a little bit of a luminous glow, I'll be happy. Because I have been more full coverage lately with my NARS foundation. Like, I've been wearing that non-stop, but I'm trying to take a break and give my skin a breather and wear lighter things on just days off when I don't need to do a full face. So I believe this product comes in 3 different shade ranges. I got the fairest one, and then there's a medium, and then there's a dark, and basically you just choose the range that you're in and it's supposed to adjust to your skin tone. And when you first squeeze it out, it does come out white. It says to apply it like a moisturizer, so I'm just gonna do one side with my fingers and just smear it in, and then I'll try the other side with a brush because I've seen other people try it with a brush for a little bit more coverage. I do like that it's quick when you apply with your hands. It reminds me of how I used to do my makeup all the time. So that is one layer on this side. It did give me a glow for sure, and I feel like it evened out a little bit. You can still see some of my darker spots, but let's try it on this side with a brush and kind of see if it'll cover more of my redness. Also, you do get 1.5 ounces in this versus the normal 1 ounce that comes in most foundations and BB creams. So I guess that helps justify the price a tiny bit, because it is like the price of a high-end foundation. So here's this side. I do feel like it covered my redness very well. There's obviously some blemishes peeking through, but I can go in and spot conceal, so that's not a huge deal. The color matching is great so far as well. I don't know if it'll oxidize once it dries down fully, so I'll wait and see about that. And it applies pretty well with a brush. Okay, so I gotta say, I was pretty skeptical about this product just because most of the time this stuff only works for those people that have flawless skin already. And you guys saw my skin at the beginning of this video. I had some redness and breakouts going on, but now I just look like I have fresh, natural skin. I saw another girl try to layer it in spots where she wanted more coverage, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit more on the side that I did with my fingers and use the brush as well, just to see if it'll build up the pigment. Okay, so I think you could probably build it up to a decent, like almost medium coverage. I'm gonna do the rest of my face makeup on camera just to show you guys what I kind of do on more natural days. So I did get this Tarte Radiance Drops sample in my Sephora order with this, so I wanted to try it. They do seem kind of oily though, so I'm a little afraid to try them. So it did make my face glowy, but I feel like the consistency of this is so oily that it would just make all your makeup come off, so maybe you could use these under your makeup. But basically, whenever I'm doing a more natural look, I try to use as many cream and liquid products as I can just to keep my face looking fresh and glowy. So for bronzer, I'm going to use this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Skinny Dip. I like to use it with a little stippling brush. This one's dirty, but it's from Wet n Wild, and I just swirl it around in the color and start to build it up on the cheek. So that just added a nice little bit of natural warmth and dimension to my face, but it stays more seamless. I am gonna add a little bit of concealer under the eyes. I'm gonna use the NARS Soft Matte. And I had a little trouble figuring out how to best use this underneath the eyes, and then I saw the Beauty Bureau use it. And basically she takes like a fluffy brush and swirls it around in the concealer to coat the brush. And then she just uses really, really light swirling motions. She doesn't press it into the skin, but just lightly swirls it underneath the eyes, and it gives like an airbrushed look. So as you can see, this instantly brightens up my under eye. It's probably a little bit too light with what I have going on right now, but we're just gonna go with it. So when it comes to concealer, I do always set my under eyes. Even if it's a natural day, I just get more creasy and I want my concealer to last. So I'm just gonna go into my Park Avenue Princess contour palette, and I'm gonna take this light shade right underneath my eye. For blush, I'm gonna take another cream product. This is from Tarte. This is their Cheek Stain, and I'm using the shade Blissful. And you can do this a couple of ways. You can put it straight on and then blend it out, or you can take a stippling brush, which is what I typically prefer to do. I just put the product on the stippling brush and then I apply it. And it also gives a more diffused look. So my face does feel a little bit tacky, and I don't want it to be smudging around during the day, but I also don't want it to look flat and to lose that radiant look. So I'm gonna go in with this Milani translucent powder. This is in Radiant, so it's a little bit more glowy. And I'm gonna just use a fluffy brush to pat that all over my face. Since those Tarte drops were a little bit more oily, I'm gonna just take my Hourglass strobing palette and add a little bit more highlight, just because I feel like highlight makes everything look better. If you have like really good skin, you could always spot conceal, just add some bronzer and highlight, and then you're good to go. I've also been taking the darkest shade and applying it to where I did my bronzer. I'm gonna finish it off with some Essence Keep It Perfect setting spray. And that is the finished look. I love it. I feel like I look very radiant and healthy. And I feel like you could definitely wear this CC cream on its own on like no makeup days if you just want to even out your skin tone. This is a really cool product. I forgot to add a little gloss bomb. I usually just wear like a natural lip gloss or chapstick on these kind of days. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried this product before. I feel like it's super cool. It definitely adjusts very well. I have heard that the medium shade range turns a little bit orange, so I don't know personally, but that's what I've heard. But this one has not oxidized at all. So that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.